Oh shit, I did something. Wait, okay. Hi!
Hi. Oh, you look lovely.
So do you. How are you?
Last
Oh,
month's change of clothes.
you look amazing.
Thank you.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix my sound so that I hear you properly. I have to warn you, I have no experience with TikTok Live and only one with Instagram, so I'll be very awkward, but as we are.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. I've been rereading Cerulean Truth.
And was it as bad as the first time?
Oh my god, it's so much better.
Okay.
Now that I've read the second one, going back to the first one and rereading, knowing what's going to happen in the second one, it's like I'm getting like all pent up reading it.
Is it still the same experience when you know it's happening in the sequel? Or
Honestly,
you
I
like
think I think I'm enjoying it more.
really? I would
Yeah.
have thought that you would have been, I don't know, maybe some stuff would have been spoiled, or maybe it was less fun to, maybe less thrilling.
I mean, the first time round, obviously everything was a surprise. It was great. Everything was shocking. And it was really great to see the characters building their relationships and things like that. But then rereading it, knowing more about the actual plot of the story rather than the romance side. I think the first time I read it, I was very much focused on the romance. With the reread, it's the plot.
Really? Did you go looking for like plot holes specifically? Like, did she mention something that didn't turn out all that right? Did you? I knew it.
Not plot holes, no, but I'm looking for like hints for what's going to come.
Okay.
Yeah, no plot holes. I actually haven't spotted any plot holes yet, but maybe I'll reread and look for some.
Well, I did. To be fair, the revelations part in the second book where everyone knows the question. Well, you have like the big plot reveals. Originally, that was actually part of Cerulean Truth. Yeah,
Oh.
in the draft that I sent to my editor, the first draft ever, it was part of Cerulean Truth, and it was at the end of Cerulean Truth. And my editor felt that it was very rushed. And so she suggested, and I thought it was brilliant, to have like the first book would raise the questions, the second book would give the answers, and then the third book would have the consequences. And
Okay.
so yeah, that's how that
Oh,
became.
so the third book are consequences.
It is lots and lots of consequence. 230K words of consequences.
I'm ready. I'm so ready. We've got
Well,
this
I
reading
hope you
going
are.
on. I'm going to be prepared. I'm not going to be prepared at all. I'm going to be absolutely heartbroken. I know it.
I hope so. I really hope so. I'm so sorry. I really hope you will be like almost suicidal. That's what I'm going for. Like existential crisis. Existential crisis.
You'll be getting some messages off me.
I hope so.
I'll be giving you updates as I go along. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that's what we go for. That's what we absolutely go for.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have some interview questions for you.
Uh, that's good. That's good news.
I want you to go get right into it. I want all the nitty gritty bits.
Ask. Go ahead. Go
So big
ahead.
picture
Not
of
nervous at all. Not nervous at all. I have to say, the more nervous I get, the more inappropriate I get. So I want to apologize up front for any stuff that I may say that might not be. I'm just it's
build
whatever.
those nerves. We want that.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's get me cancelled. It's all about girls.
So I've got a mixture of serious and not so serious. Some about being an indie author and some about the characters and things like that. So I'm going to start off with what made you want to write Cerulean Truth?
What made me want to write it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it was like a combination of insomnia, absolute boredom, and soul-crushing loneliness, to be fair. It was all the positive feels. No, it was. It's a coping mechanism. I'll be very honest about that. I have a very tough job, and when I come home and I try to watch TV, it just doesn't turn off my brain, and writing does. And so I think all the hard-earned traumas find their way onto the page, and I don't need therapy. So there's that.
I mean, that makes sense. So was there a certain time, like, was there a certain point where you thought you already had Cerulean Truth kind of building in your head and you were like, do you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to write it.
I think I had parts of the story in my head. I wrote it backwards. So the Revelations in part 2 was actually the first chapter that I ever wrote. And then I worked backwards to see what it would become. And then it was influenced by the books that I loved at the moment that I was writing it. So, yeah.
So I read the comment, alcohol is cheaper than therapy, and it's so good.
Well, it is. It is cheaper than therapy. Although self-publishing, not necessarily. Just putting it out there. But, you know, this certainly is.
I can't participate at the moment. I'm so sad. If I could, I would. But, baby.
You will be soon. You will be soon.
Yeah, so how long did it take you to write Cerulean Truth before you decided that point, yes, it's ready, I'm going for it?
That took me a long time. I wrote it for 4 years. It took me 4 years. Yeah, I wrote, I think, in total over 54 drafts, I think. Yeah. I rewrote, and it was always just for me. It was never shared. And then I think I shared it with my mom first, right after I gave birth to my son. And that's what really spurred it on, because she loved it. And I was like, oh, I really have to finish this. And so I finished the book. And then I asked my editor to just improve the language, because, you know, English isn't my first language. I'm not a native speaker. And so it was horrible. I had never heard of M dashes. So it was filled with ellipses and parentheses. And I think she called me parentheses whore, or maybe I called myself that. I don't remember. It was horrible. My grammar was non-existent. And she taught me how to write simply by correcting the book. And I learned so much from her. And I think she does 2 rounds. And so on the second round, that's, I think, when I decided, she was like, you have to publish this. And I did. Then I did. Yeah.
That's really nice. So that was a lot of drafts.
That's a lot, yeah.
To get through, and then I can't imagine. It's blown my mind how much effort you put into Cerulean Truth. Was Silver Tears quicker to write once you got in the groove?
4 months.
4 years to 4 months.
Yeah, that was insane.
What Scarlet Wars?
I think obviously Silver Tears, well, since part 2 was already written, it didn't take me that long to just finish it. And then part 3, I loved writing. It was probably my favorite part to write. Yeah. And then I struggled a bit with part 1 because I didn't want it to be too similar to Cerulean Truth, but I didn't want it to be like a huge jump from 1 to 2. So I struggled a bit with that. But all in all, it was 4 months. Yeah, it was massively quickly. And then Scarlet Wars, well, the first draft was actually pretty quickly. And then I had one of my alpha readers say, I think quite literally, she said, Miss Arthur, what the hell happened? And so I deleted the whole book and I started over. Yeah. She's very direct in her commentary. But I like that. I
If
need
you
more
can
scotch.
take the constructive criticism, great. But if not, I think I'd probably cry.
Sorry, I sort of dropped my phone into taking the scotch. Hold on.
How many of these have you won?
Hi. Sorry. I hope it's okay that I'm just, I went quicker than I thought. I thought I was gonna have more time with my first glass, but then apparently my fear of being inappropriate spurs me on to drink more, which makes me in turn again inappropriate. So there's that.
That's all right, because we're going to be getting to the smut side of your books in a little bit. So keep drinking.
No, I'm not drunk already, Erie. And I see you with all the comments. Sorry, there's just.
So can we have a sneak peek into your writing routine? Do you have anything specific that you do every time, or do you just write whenever you can?
I write whenever I can. And I mentioned this to one of my other alpha readers. I do my best work when there's absolutely nothing close by to write. Like when you're in the shower, like brilliance just hits you. And then you have to like shout at Siri and hope that your phone will register it and say, go to voice note or whatever. So yeah, no routine. Just I've written a lot on the can. Like it's so funny because we did with the street team, we did like a favorite quotes round of Emma's. I don't know if you saw that. It was on Friday, and everyone shared their favorite quotes of Emma. And I read so many that I wrote on the can. I was like, if only they knew.
Oh my goodness. So have you got any of your favorite scenes that were written while you're on the can?
Oh, the best ones.
Really?
Oh yes. I think the more emotional you got.
So that's so a little hint for anybody who's writing books. Try writing the emotional parts when you're on the toilet.
It works. I promise you it works.
Focus.
Actually, there is this, I think I saw, was it Richard Feynman? I don't know. There's like this very famous scientist who did like a job with his hands when he was stuck on a theory, because using that part of your brain releases something, or it makes room in the other part, and the creativity, I don't know what it, I promise you, it's not emotional constipation, Jessica. I just see that. Oh my god.
I'm with Jessica here, yeah. Emotional constipation.
Oh, it is very possible that she's right though. I might be very emotionally constipated, and it might be like a coping for me to write it when I'm not physically.
I love that. I love that so much. Have you tried doing it in the bath? Maybe it's
In the
just
bath?
a bath thing.
I could do that. I haven't tried that. That seemed too simple. It seemed too simple. This is exactly how you thought this interview was going to go, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm hot. It's so hot in here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So, what is your favorite part of writing?
Oh, I think. Have you ever experienced a runner's high? There's like an equivalent, like when it's sometimes you're stuck, sometimes you're just staring at the page and you're like, okay, I have no idea how to get from where I am to the next part, and then sometimes you just can't stop. I love that. I just can't stop when it's just like one after the other, and I love outlining, like the whole plot. I love the ooh, let's see how brilliant I can be.
Like when you finish a particular scene that you've been like rolling on, does it feel good?
Well, it doesn't feel bad. So there's that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you get depressed that it's over.
No, that would be counterproductive.
Like, how do you feel when you finish a book?
That is a very good question. Ask me when I'm done with book 4, because I've had the story in my mind through all of these books, and so if I could have done that, I think it would have been one book. So it's the series is a series because you can't publish a book of 10,000 pages. But ask me when I'm done with book 4. Yeah.
I'll make a note. Going back to you on that one. Okay, so which character? Here's one for you. Which character was the hardest for you to write?
I've thought about this. There were parts that were hard to write. I don't know if there was one character I struggled most with. There were like the fight scenes were very, very hard for me because I have no. Well, I'm not, your regular. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. But I was very lucky because my editor is actually Shujitsu trainer. I can't even pronounce that. So that's there. But she yes, that one. Yeah. And she helps me a lot with writing out the bullshit. One character specifically, I don't think I've really struggled. Pretty much all based on real people, so I just channel those and then I write them.
Which was the hardest scene to write then, without giving too many spoilers?
This is hard without spoilers. This is hard without spoilers. Yeah. But I think as you know, we all have our own darkness. We've all had trauma and stuff, and I used mine for a part in book 3, and it took me a lot of courage to go through that again in order to write about it from an authentic feel. I know there's like this one note in my notes where I wrote it from third-person POV, and then I was like, when you find your balls, write this in first-person POV. And so I think that was the one I struggled most with. Yeah, in book 3, absolutely.
Wow. Okay, that makes me really curious about book 3 as well. I know that what I'm gathering is book 3 is going to be an emotional roller coaster. Well, that's just an emotional roller coaster.
God is about to strike you down. Just saying. I don't know what's that.
You could have a power cut. Yeah, I feel like book 3 is going to be quite an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. And I think book 3 will be the most personal one as well. So I'm very, very, very nervous about that one.
Which has been your favorite book to write so far?
Book 2. So it is. Yeah, it was the most fun because I got to introduce all these new characters, and I don't know if you remember the Walter story. That's a real story that happened in real life, and it was just so much fun to write about that. And I just had, yeah, that was fun.
Are there any themes within the books that are particularly important to you?
In book 3, yes, but I can't discuss those, I think, without spoiling too much. I think what I was very surprised by was how much people related to the loneliness Emma goes through in book 2, like in the first part mainly. I tried to write that as well as I could. Obviously never have been in the situation where the guy that I'm seeing is off to war. So I know that a lot of people have, but I haven't. So I was very nervous about that one, and I'm very, very humbled that a lot of people relate to it, even without that. So
there are a lot of aspects within the books that you can relate to personal life, and I have noticed that. not just me relating to things in there, but when you're reading it, you think, oh, like you can relate this to situations that my friends have been in or my family's been in. It's actually one of the reasons I love the book so much.
That's actually a huge compliment.
Well, even though it's fantasy, it feels so real.
Wow, that means a lot. Thank you. That really means a lot.
Okay, so what do you hope readers take away from your books?
Oh God, I am not screwing this question up. Well, I have a list of things I don't hope that they take away.
Yeah. I mean, you just said super. Let's not do that one.
Oh, I don't remember. What do I hope that readers will take away? Oh, yes, I do remember. Okay. Hold on. I had one that was real. That no one is completely bad or completely good. We all have potential for both. And when the occasion arises, we can be either or. And so that's why I wrote everyone in my books as morally grey. And yes, absolute pain for everyone who reads it.
I've noticed that one.
Yeah.
Everybody who reads it is going to suffer.
That is absolute, like the suffering, it's instrumental for the reader's experience. If you're not suffering, I haven't done my job right. You know, just wish for death.
I love it. That's a great answer. I love it. Maybe just the takeaway is not death. But yeah.
Oh, Ray. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree there. Everyone who's read these books suffered. Suffered. Absolutely. Suffered. I'm not even drinking. Do you think if you were dropped into the Sapere world that you would survive?
My God, no. First time I would do the stairs, I'd probably be deaf already. No. God, no. You know, this is very true for a lot of fantasy books. Like, they all have, like, amazing cardio. Like, how the hell does that happen?
I know.
I mean, even when I was 25, I could barely do the stairs. I did a lot of stairs when I was drunk, but then, you know, like falling down, not going up. It's insane. Like, you know, the one, which one is it? With the one with the bow and arrow, the Aquatech. She runs through the woods, like, all the time. Like, how? I would fall on my face, like, first, you know, attempt.
It's the same as Fourth Wing. Everyone in there, I just think, how?
The stamina! What's up with the stamina?
No, I would be, Nesta in the stairs, exactly. I'd do 10 and I'm done.
Obviously, because you're normal.
Not only, sorry, something about that, this really bugs me every time I think about it, is that she walks down the stairs until she can go no longer and then walks back up them.
Yes.
Where did she get the stamina to walk back up?
Voluntarily. And you know what's weird though? They have invented like all this magical stuff, but like the concept of an elevator is just never in those books. Like, how can you've realized how to communicate with actual dragons, but an elevator that goes over your head?
Exactly.
But why?
It makes no sense.
It makes absolutely no sense.
The people in these books is absolutely insane. Although if you went into
sorry, my boobs are showing. Yeah.
if you went into your book, into the Sapere world, do you think you'd be an orator?
Oh, I hope not.
I thought that was going to be.
Probably would be, but no. I think orators are way too. They're like the moral compass of the bunch, and I really don't want to be the moral compass of the sponge. I think I would be a healer. I would be a healer. Yeah, because they have all the fun because they can just like smoke and drink and do drugs and they never get ill. They can just translate that out of their bodies. Which doesn't mean that I'm doing a live on TikTok telling people to do drugs, by the way. That is not the message to take away from this.
Fantasy, people. Fantasy books.
Don't do drugs.
I think being a healer would probably be, you don't need as much stamina, but also if your stamina runs out, just heal yourself. Just have a little rest.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've already actually said this, but I want you to just expand a little bit. Are any of the characters based on real people?
Pretty much all of them. But not like one person influenced one character. It's more like, well, except for Matthew. Matthew, Jackson, and Sean are pretty prominently based off real people. But everyone else just has like character traits from people that I know, and then just mix them up between them. And that was a lot of fun to do.
So Jackson, Matthew, and Sean, I'm assuming they're based on people who have the same name.
No, absolutely not. Except for Matthew, apparently. I don't know why. No, they don't have the same names. Absolutely not. Matthew does, though it's the French version of it. But
what was their response to having characters?
Well, the thing is, this is hard to explain without spoiling a bit. But let's just say that the nature of the interactions between Jackson and Sean made for a good laugh, since the original characters do not have, the original people do not have the same sort of interactions.
Yeah. Okay.
This is okay.
I know what you're saying. That's good without spoilers. Okay, so that's hilarious, actually.
Yeah, well, their wives think it is, so that's fun.
I bet they absolutely loved reading that.
Actually, I kept the whole part of this persona secret for a very long time.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't tell anyone. And then the real Matthew accidentally found my Instagram page. And he called me up and he was like, where the hell do you get off having a whole secret page without telling us? There's no one who does this except you. Of course, that be you. He was a little, yeah. So that happened.
That fits.
That fit. And then obviously I had to tell everyone. They're incredibly supportive, but no one's really part of this world. Nobody reads the way I do. Nobody understands the bookstagram thing. So it's a personal thing.
How did it feel to announce it to everybody?
Can I just thank Iri for the compliment to my impression of my best friend? I just want to acknowledge the compliment and thank you for the acknowledgement of my impression. Sorry, you asked?
How did it feel letting everybody know about your books, your writing?
Very vulnerable, actually. I'm not used to emotions like self-doubt, second-guessing, vulnerability. It's not something there's a lot of space for in my job or in my real life. But writing these books is as personal as it gets. So it's a lot of self-doubt, second-guessing, spiraling, rambling. Yeah, very strange. Very strange. Very new emotions, yeah.
Yeah. The uncertainty of what people are going to say as well. The uncertainty of how people will react.
Yeah, especially if you write about something. I think that's why I'm so nervous for the third book, because when you write from like a very personal experience, if it doesn't pan out well, it's scary. Yeah. Oh well.
I'm sure it's going to be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, it's going to be fine. There's lots of alcohol if it's not. So that's fine.
I'm going to have to. I feel like everybody who reads these books should have a scotch at the
Oh,
start.
they absolutely should. To be fair, when I started selling my books, it's not that I don't sell. This is very strong marketing strategy from my part, talking to one of my sellers. Anyway, I do sell some books. Oh God, Ray. Okay. What was I saying? I can't remember. Right. No. So we had to look for the readers. We had to look like a certain profile, what would work. And I think most of the people that love my books are either not in therapy, either in failed therapy, or in denial, or, as we call them, millennials.
I like it.
Yeah,
That is the
generally
best pick. Everybody who reads them are just unhinged. Yes, exactly, Ashley. Just unhinged.
unhinged and alcoholic, probably. But it's a good thing. People act like it's a bad thing. But
It's not a bad thing. I'm kind of wanting a drink now and I can't. It's bumming me out. I'd love a glass of
sorry. I'm so sorry. We should have done this after the period.
We'll do
We'll
another
do it
one.
again.
We'll do it again, and next time I'll have wine as well.
100%.
Okay, so your magic system is a very unique magic system.
Thank you.
It's not. I've read many books, many fantasy, and I've never had one where it's an emotion-based magic system.
Thank you.
How how did you even come up with that? And was it
Um,
hard? Was it hard to develop the whole system?
no. Well, yes and no. In actually, I wanted to be kind of ironic. I wanted an ironic system in which we'd have protagonists that could not cope with their emotions but needed them to have actual magic. And so that was kind of what would happen if you have a very rational girl who has no experience with how to word emotions or how to cope with them, and you would put her in a world where she needs them to succeed. And then obviously she's type A, so she wants to succeed. So that was the motivation. So that's why I chose for the emotion-based one, because of the irony. And because, well, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's a generation. Oh, well, you paused. Obviously, that's perfectly fine.
Sorry.
I'd be bored as well. If you need a longer pause, that's fine. It's okay.
The table was saying add to add live to story, and I was like, oh yes, and I did that, and it went off and paused it, but I could still hear you. Sorry, go on.
No, it's okay. I can't remember what I was saying. Something about emotions. It was all very interesting. I don't remember. Very interesting.
You were saying that so she's a girl who you wanted it to be quite ironic, and she was a girl who didn't really know how to deal with her emotions. So in an emotional based world.
Yes. That was I wanted to write from the irony. That was for sure. And oh yes, this is what I want to say. So I don't know if you noticed this, but there is this whole new generation that is very communicative with how they feel. Like they very verbal. They say stuff, and then we know how they feel. And I'm from a generation where this was a lot harder to do, and I loved that she would be like that in the first book and then would grow into the mature new generation one throughout the series. So
She really does as well, actually.
she struggles. She struggles a lot, but I think this I there's actual growth throughout the series, but it's slow. It's very slow. Everything's very slow.
Yeah, but it is. You can see the development as you read. But
Yeah.
I love the fact that so when it first starts, this is kind of a tiny spoiler, I guess. But at the start of the book, mainly with fantasy books, the girl has a horrible life. or has nobody or is an orphan, things like that. Whereas Emma is top of a game,
Successful.
great family, great life, great
Yes.
friends, great job.
Yes.
And then she gets ripped out of it. That's something, again, that I haven't really read many books, and none even come to mind where it's like that. So when it starts off, she is on top of everything. She doesn't feel the need to feel such negative emotions, because why would she?
Exactly.
And then
That is something absolutely I wanted to achieve, because that was actually Marvel inspired a little bit, because in all these Marvel comic books and movies, it's always the other way around. It's always like the socially awkward one or whatever. And I mean, watching porn for work, I guess, is great. Lol.
just read that. Do you know, when I actually forgot that was the start of the book until I reread it? That first page.
It's true. To be fair, it's based on a true story, so there's that. Yeah, absolutely. I once had to watch porn for 8 hours. So, and then I went to bed with a little light on because I was so scared of the dark. It was horrible. It was way, way more horrible than I wrote it down. And also the guy Moby that I called Moby Dick,
Yes.
real guy,
No way.
actual conversations.
That's fascinating.
That's horrible. There's actual
It's
people who talk
horrible.
like that.
It is horrible. That's insane. I was actually going to ask you how you came up with that first scene, the first chapter, because it's just so out there and unusual. Yes, I agree, Ashley. Story time with that one at some point, but that's crazy.
All true.
Came from
Sadly
real
enough.
life experience.
Yeah. Well, it is, I was very hesitant about writing about a lawyer. But I was actually pretty lazy and I didn't want to do research on another job. So I was just like, it's only going to be for like 1 or 2 chapters. Screw it. I'll just write about that life for real and then just move into the new life.
It's not just 1 or 2 chapters though, because the legal experience comes into it all the way through. You can see it in your writing as well.
True. My mom has lots of laughs. I think in the second book when she talks about the European Convention for Human Rights and free, yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It makes the right, because I have to research a lot. I have to research a lot geographically because I'm not in the States and I've only been to New York like once or twice. So I have to do a lot of research geographically, and like I really made let's say like the end battle scenes. It's not really a battle scene, but like the end scenes of Silver Tears, the location. Like I made myself so difficult choosing that location, but it's all I wanted it to be real, so I had to research it, and this was a small part I didn't have to research. I just made it very easy.
You just write it.
Just right.
Did you have to do a lot of research then?
Yeah, a lot.
How much would you say? How much time would you say you spent researching in comparison to writing?
It's very hard to say, because what would you consider research? For example, I research a lot of language as well. I spend a lot of time researching synonyms and sayings and stuff like that. So if that all counts as research, then yes, then I think about 70% is research and 30% is writing. Whereas you would say, no, the language is something that's part of the writing. It's just the actual searching of facts, and we're moving closer to 50 or 40%.
Still a lot of time spent researching.
Yeah, but I'm type A as well, so
yes.
It all needs to be
perfect,
real and perfect. Yes,
and it works. It does really work. I was a bit hesitant. I don't often reread books. I've got a handful that I have reread, but I really wanted to reread it. I was obsessed with, so the first book, I remember when I was reading it, I dreamt myself into the story 3 times. 3
Really?
times I dreamt that I was part of the story.
Wow.
I
Can
was
you
like,
remember where you were in the story? Or do you remember what spurred that on?
I can't because it would be a spoiler. But they
Oh,
were 3 different scenes. 2 of them were 2 chapters that were after each other. Um, but I remember one of them was everyone was getting dressed to go. Something had happened. Everyone had to get out. Um, and there was the end
that
of
was
the.
very spoiler free.
Well, anyway, everyone was getting dressed. Everyone was getting like all the gear together and everything. And everyone's like, "We've got to go. We've got to go. We've got to go." And I'm sat there in like the canteen eating pizza, being like, "I just need to finish my pizza and then I'll come. I'll meet you there. I'll portal there in a second. I just need to finish my pizza." And in the dream, I was shoveling this pizza into my mouth whilst getting dressed, so I could portal out and help everyone fight.
Sounds pretty stressful.
Yeah, pizza was good though. But that was the weirdest one. But the other ones, it was where I'd finished reading, and there were 2 very intense scenes. One was in book 1, one was in book 2, and I dreamt myself into those scenes.
Wow.
So that was really cool. But that was when I knew that I like these books.
That's a
I was
huge
quite,
compliment.
I was quite hesitant to reread because I'm not a big rereader, but I started the second one. I'm now like 30% away. Sorry, with the first one, 30% of the way through Cerulean Truth, and I'm loving it just as much. But like I said earlier, I've gone from reading it from a romance point of view to a plot driven point of view.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm reading 2 different books. It's fantastic.
I wonder if you're going to do that on the second book as well. If that one's going to be as plot driven as you're reading the first one now.
I don't know because I really like the second one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm reading the first one just for formality. I want the second one. I'm ready for it.
Ah.
Um,
Well, I hope I'll have the third one ready for you by the time you finish.
I saw your little status that said it's ready to go to the editor.
The third beta reader finished last night, and she told me I was an incredible writer, but also fucked up and a little slutty. And I completely invented the a little slutty because she said you're fucked up and slutty. She didn't mention the little, so that was.
Well, I mean, anybody who's read the books, I mean,
Well, it's going to be gradually worse. So if we're going to talk about spice, let's just say, I'll be honest. I'll be very femalely honest. Femalely, wow, that's a great word to just. So I started writing the first one before I was pregnant, like 2 years before. And then I finished the second one, but most of it was already written. And the third book's written after I gave birth. And apparently, when one gives birth, and one ovulates later on, it has certain side effects that have increasingly influenced my writing. And so let's just say you will be able to recognize what week of the month I've written what chapter. It'll be rather clear.
you know, we're going to be looking for these trends, right?
You won't be looking for long. It'll be very obvious very soonish.
The first book, the slow burn is slow. It is
very slow. Yes.
And then the second one gets.
It's a little bit more. I think I went. Okay, so this is something I usually don't talk about, but since we know each other. So when I wrote the first one, it was actually going to be YA. and there wasn't going to be any spice, and it wasn't going to be open door. And I had a traditional publisher lined up.
Okay.
And I let them read the book, and they actually loved it. But they wanted me to change the language. They said it was too, what was the word they used? It wasn't rough. It was, they used a word that I can't remember right now. And stubborn that I am, I made it worse. I was very shocked, because these are people that have also published books like from Colleen Hoover, who I don't know if you've read, but who does not use only, prissy language. And so they had a little issue with the whole porn thing, and with the many fucks that James utters in the book, in the chapters that are his POV. And yeah, so when they said the language needed to be refined, I said, well, I'm going to self-publish and I'm going to make it open door. And so that's how that happened.
Everyone is incredibly grateful that you did.
Let's hope so. It's a lot. My mom was very much against it, because she said it's very intense. You're going to have to do everything yourself. You have a kid. You have a career. And you have an actual life and everything, so it's gonna be tiresome, and you will wear yourself out, which is true. She wasn't wrong, but it's so worth it. Just to be close to the readers as well, because that is actually the best part of everything. It is absolutely being so close to the readers, and you don't have that when you go trad.
No, your Instagram. I mean, look at all the awards you won.
Yes. Oh my God. That's my street team. Huge shout out to my street team. They found the competition. They nominated me in the competition. I didn't even know what I was competing for. They rallied in a way that was insane. And they managed somehow to get me. And then this was amazing. I don't know if you saw that, but they did like a live reveal of the winners. And I didn't think I would win anything. So there were like 100 or 200 viewers, and I hadn't prepared any speech. And then I had 8 speeches to give. Yeah, that was very awkward. Very, very, very awkward. But yes, Ashley, best street team ever. Yes. They're all here.
It was Hubby's birthday. Definite limelight stealer. No, you absolutely deserve those. Everything you got on there was, when I was looking through them, absolutely deserved. And the effort you put in with your readers as well is insane. Like, you can tell you're very passionate about your books and about your readers, and I like that.
It's the best. I don't think there's a feeling that comes close. It's like in my real job, you can put in all the effort and reap none of the success. It's a very hard job where success is not measured in terms of results. And a reader who loves my book is just the ultimate feeling. That's the high. That's what I chase.
Eri, I agree with what you've said there. Writing is your real job. The other just pays the bills.
Oh, if only that were true.
One day.
That's what I'm manifesting, though.
Yes, one day. Just writing. We'll get all these cuties here sold. Stock up on more.
Wow. Oh my God, I didn't see all the copies.
Yes, they're all here as well. They're all here.
Wow.
Look at the beast of this one, and the other one's even bigger. Also, can I just say, have you seen the flop on these? I love it. I love a good floppy book. When they came in the post, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to make a video of that.
It's Apparently, everyone loves the flop. That's great. I didn't even know what it was.
Everyone loves a good flop. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Wow.
So, yeah,
That's a lot. Wow.
I'm ready to add the third one.
It's going to my editor on the 23rd of January, but since I already got the copy back from the last beta reader, I'm hoping to do it a little bit sooner. And then it all depends on her.
I'm so excited. I just want to like gush.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, I need to get cracking and read. I didn't because I read it on Kindle the first time. I didn't realize how big it actually is.
Yes.
You see how big the book actually is. It's huge.
Well, if you want to know, so Cerulean Truth is 174k words. Cervantes is 153, and Scarlet Wars is 230k. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And because I had the question for the 3 beta readers was, would you want to split the book up because it's that large? And they all voted, they voted no. And it doesn't matter for me. So it was like an objective vote. Like, I don't care. Just.
I like a beastie book because I feel like the bigger the book, the more you get into it.
Can I scroll back for these comments? Because I don't know, they're talking about something that makes them teenagers. That's what she said. What did she say? Who said what? And that's what I don't know what she said. At least they're having fun.
Very happy at least. Okay, you've already answered that. I wanted to know. So we talked about I asked who was hardest to write, but you said there was more scenes that were hard to write than a character. Yeah. Who was your favorite character to write?
Sean.
Oh, the book was huge. That's what it was.
Oh my God, people.
Nice.
Oh God, I will have to put that in my trigger warning list. Huge stuff. Got it. And hard stuff, yes. Huge stuff and hard stuff. Going back into the trigger warnings, got it. No, Sean was the most fun to write because he allowed for the comic tone and for a lot of real life moments to be implemented where I had lots and lots of fun. So that was a lot of fun to write. No, I did not expect anything different from you, Ashley. I did not. Okay, sorry.
Sean is probably one of my favorite characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's real fun.
Before he comes into it, so no, not so much, but when he comes into it, everything just gets a little bit lighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever he's in there, he's just, yeah. Henry Cavill is the inspiration for Emma.
She's a mixture. She has a mixture of traits. I think people might think she's based on me, but that is absolutely not true. I've pulled a lot of traits of people that I know. My mom, for part of it, and 2 or 3 very close girlfriends that I have. So, oh God, what now? I don't think the people watching are really listening. I think they're just having fun with themselves.
Who Henry Cavill is going to play from the book?
Oh, Henry again. They're obsessed. They would cast him as everyone, including Emma.
Oh, you feel like... Oh, is that what you were saying? Emma as Henry Cavill. I get it.
It's always... No, we're listening to you.
Pulled off by the teacher.
Oh, well.
though, who would you have play the characters?
From actors and stuff?
Hmm.
I think for Emma, I always liked Alexandra Daddario. I don't know if you know her. She was in the one with, you know, the Percy thing with the lightning stuff.
Yes.
And then as James, Theo James from Divergent, obviously. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's as much as I'm going to. No. There was this blonde dude for Sean. Damn it. Yeah. Danny something. Danny. Waiting for someone on the street team. They've all read that email. Okay, I can't remember his name, and if it's not Danny, I sincerely apologize. But it's a blonde actor who has this very innocent face, like a very pretty actor. I will.
Blonde actor.
A blonde actor. I will. I think it's. I will open up the laptop. Oh no, I can't. Okay. I will let you know before the next question.
Blonde male actor.
Danny. Not DeVito. It's not going to be Danny, is it?
Danny DeVito would be hilarious.
No, it's not. Oh, I don't think it's Danny. Oh no. Actor. I don't even remember what I know him from. I think I'm not sure that I know him from anything that I've actually seen. I think I just Googled like blonde actor at some point and just was like, oh, that dude. And now I don't know how the hell to find him. Actor, blonde.
Hemsworth, Ryan Gosling, Austin Butler, Brad Pitt, Jude Law, Leonardo DiCaprio, Chris Evans, and Zac Efron. Are they all blonde?
No. No, they're not. How is it possible that I don't know? I don't remember. Okay, let me just go for Danny. I'm pretty sure that it is Danny. Isn't it Danny? Danny Griffin.
Danny Griffin. Danny
Griffin.
Oh.
Yes. So he would be like a good Sean. I feel. Yeah.
In
No, not Henry Cavill. Danny Griffin. Yes.
Yeah, he was in Fates, the Winx saga. It got cancelled.
Yes. Wings. Not googling that at all. Wings. Club Roxy. Is that? No, that's not it. Yes. Netflix. I think I saw that years ago. Is that possible? Was that a very old show?
Years ago. It was a few years ago now. I forgot I had mascara on then and rubbed my eye. It was years ago and it got cancelled. I really enjoyed that show. But anyway, yes, yeah, I like him. He is a pretty blonde actor. Yeah. I am kind of with the girls though that we need Henry Cavill in there somewhere.
Of course, you all gang up on me.
I am a fan.
The thing is, you know, Henry Cavill, he's gorgeous, absolutely, and I love him. I loved him in The Witcher. I loved him in everything. He's gorgeous, but he's just not the person that they all want.
Just put him as a side character. Just
well, that's fine, but
a little side. Just a little.
I think he can absolutely. He can play whoever he wants, but not, you know,
Emma.
Exactly. He's not Emma Erie. It's Erica, so I don't even know how to say Erie when it's not Erica. Erie? I'm sorry, Laura. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's Laura's very threatening when she talks about Henry Cavill. She's very protective, very possessive. She's a bit like him, actually.
We need someone to create like a trailer for Cerulean Truth, where Henry Cavill plays every character.
That would be brilliant.
With wigs.
That would be pretty brilliant.
I'd watch that. I'd be hooked in on that.
We'll have to find that one. I will try to up my trailer making skills. Awesome.
I think you'd hook everyone in with that. Okay, so what is your absolute favorite quote out of one of the first two books?
Only one. To be fair, I had set out a few, but with the quotes going around these last few days, they made it hard because I had actually forgotten about a lot of quotes. The one I posted on Instagram, I don't think I can say that one here without a trigger warning.
Okay.
Where someone threatens Emma with grapes.
Yes.
Yes. And then she stays very calm, which is very strong of her considering the circumstances, because I think in the book he holds her by her throat as he threatens her, and instead of responding in a fearful manner for the threat of grape, she replies, considering the small size of your dick, I think it would hardly be an inconvenience. And I love that.
I've definitely got a few favorite ones, but in the first one, was it in the first one specifically? Oh, it might have been in the second one.
Oh, we get the quotes here. The ball nights. Yeah, the ball nights, big one. Very popular.
Bear with me one moment. Oh, it came up saying that it was going to go off then.
Oh.
We're not moving enough.
Okay.
I've saved them on my phone. I've saved my favorite quotes on my phone. And I can't see them.
Well, Erica has mentioned the ball night one. I was getting ready for ball night. Ball night spent more like a teabagging situation than.
Yes.
That one is a popular one.
The Romeo Juliet Hamlet one.
Yes, everyone from the UK loves that quote.
Shakespeare. That is such a good quote. And the other one was I can't remember what it was. I need to get my my notes up, but it was about long legs.
Legolas.
Yes. That one had me cracking up so much.
The Legolas, yeah.
But in the second one specifically,
like Legolas on steroids, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, looks like Legolas on steroids. Yes, when he was walking quickly and shooting people.
Yes, exactly.
But my all-time favorite one, which is quite a serious one, which I can't say because it is a bit of a spoiler, is in the second one, and it's when you realize how someone actually feels.
Oh, I wonder what. Well, I know what part. It's probably from part 3, right?
Yes, I think it is. It's when they are. How do I say this? I've known beauty in my life.
Oh, I know which one. Yeah, yes, I've always been surrounded by beauty, but never did I feel that it would be my downfall until she. Yeah.
At that point, I had to put the Kindle down because I was like, "Oh, shit's getting serious."
Shit's getting serious.
That part blew me away. I loved that.
That I think is my favorite. Emma walked in that night. It was the first time that I felt it could be. Yeah, that one.
Yes, that one. That was the point where I was just like,
yay!
I also have a favorite scene, which probably won't surprise you which one it is. It's with Petru.
It's which one?
Petru, when she goes to
Oh yes,
Romania.
Oh yes.
That whole section, I was just fangirling. It was so good. As somebody who did a dissertation on human rights, it was just, I don't even know how to explain it. I was just, no, Laura.
Wow. You were indignant of the question.
Whoa. Absolutely not Team J. I remember messaging Sorcha actually after I finished reading it, and she asked me that, and I was like, come on. I'm sorry. But after that second book, I can't be.
It's a very small team, to be fair.
I can see that. Oh, you've just got me really worried.
Oh, what does that mean?
I know you like to throw things at us, so nerves are kicking in. But that entire scene with Petru, it's where she suddenly comes into herself. She's like, in this world, she's powering through. She's really cracking on. She's actually doing quite well. Her emotions are getting better, and then she's like, you know what? I've got this. I was a lawyer in the human world, and she just smashes it. It's one of the best scenes. I absolutely loved that.
I think I wanted that. Like in book one, she's so trying to be someone she's not.
Yeah.
And I think in the second book, she realizes she can be both.
I feel like in the second book, she really comes into herself. She's suddenly not in the first part. The first part she's struggling, but later on, she seems to
find herself a bit
her
more.
own place.
Well, I think in some way she does in the first part as well. I think she recognizes her own strength through the hardship that she has to go through.
Oh, definitely.
And I loved writing like these certain. I remember there's this one scene where James is being a little dramatic, and he's like, "You can't shut me out. I won't survive it if you shut me out." And she's like, "Okay, that's a tad dramatic, but okay." And it was just, I loved that. Like she's going through a really rough time, and still she's keeping true to who she is.
Yeah.
She's yeah.
So dramatic, Michelle. So dramatic.
So dramatic.
There are certain parts where you're like, oh my god, like wow. How would you react if someone said that to you? Be like, bye.
Such a drama queen.
James is a bit of a drama queen, isn't he? Oh, one of the other. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just remembered a quote that I really liked, and it was. I can't remember specifically. You'll probably remember it. It's something like, "If I knew that cigars and steak."
Oh. No, I know which one you mean. The fed one. If I knew, if I ever knew all it took was to a steak to make you docile, I would have fed you a long time ago, or something like that.
Yeah, that was great. I love the fact that she just eats steak, smokes cigars, and drinks scotch.
I wonder where she gets that from.
That is actually all. I've gone through all of the questions.
Oh my god!
We ended up just talking about most of it anyway. So.
Well, it was. I loved it. I loved it. I wasn't awkward at all. Okay, I was awkward as fuck, but still, it was so much fun. I hope I did.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
I was going to say, is there anything that you want to say?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity. I loved this. This was so much fun.
We'll have to do it again.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. And I also want to thank you for the opportunity of selling my books in the UK.
Absolutely.
I'm
They're here
very,
ready
very
with
grateful
you.
for the shot.
This is my personal collection, but they're here with me right now, ready to go to the unit. But yes, they're here, they're ready. Just waiting for, we've got some book plates coming, and as soon as I put those in, they'll be up and ready to go.
I think they're coming in on the 28th.
Yes. Yes, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Me too.
But yeah, so thank you for the opportunity to sell them as well.
That is absolutely my pleasure.
Well, I'm going to put up a post. I have a discount ready for anybody who wants to purchase them at my shop. So anybody want to go over and nosy, it is quillwoods.com. There is a link in the bio. But yeah, this was great, Sorcha. I've had a great time, and I'm really excited for book 3.
Thank you. I had an amazing time. I'm so sorry.
I said I'm quite nervous.
Me too. Me too. So no, thank you so much. This was great, and I really hope we can do it again sometime. So I had the best time. And sorry that my street team. Actually, no, it was so much fun that they were here. Thank you for my street team as well for being here and always supporting whatever shenanigans I get myself into again. They always support the weird ass rambling that I do, and I love them. I really do. I really love them.
Well, it's
They're
thanks to
amazing.
them I'm now picturing Emma as Henry Cavill, so thank you
Yes,
guys.
we'll have to talk about that. But aside from that, best team in the world.
Right, well, I'm going to have to go off now, but we're about to apologise for us. I'm going to have to go off, but we'll do this again sometime, and thank you so much. It was nice to speak to you. And I'm officially terrified of book 3.
Very good.
But thank you so much for everyone for joining us, and speak to everyone soon.